District sent several counselors to this national school counseling leadership program, and our school and one of the others in our district were the ones that took on that challenge. For various reasons, either one or the other of the counseling team were out for a large portion of the year, so Mercedes ended up having to really take that pivotal key role. She got all the data together and really kind of held everyone together, which I think makes it even more of an accomplishment that they became RAMP certified. And what it means to be an ASCA recognized model program is that they are meeting the ideal of what school counselors are intended to do. And they're using data to prove that the services that they are providing are making an impact on our students. So they are going into classrooms multiple times a year, making sure that students have the skills to become successful. And it places our program amongst the best in the country.
Look, your test,
Many of our schools didn't have counseling until this whole ramp up happened. And one of the things that our middle school and Mercedes has helped lead with is sharing curriculum so everybody's getting that service. It's not just about providing what's best for our students, but it's about providing what's best for students in the entire district so that they can provide that same level of service to their schools.
She's most definitely dedicated. She's relentless. She's resilient. She's a strong advocate for students, their safety, their learning, their growth. You know, as long as these kids have that safe space, as long as these kids have an opportunity for growth and to have somebody to come talk to, she thrives in that.
I'm glad I'm not a jealous person, because I'm like, I used to be the one the kids would come to. You know, I was the kid whisperer, but I found someone whose whisper works even better than mine. And I am happy to share that because these kids need all the help they can get, you know. So it's being a linebacker and knowing there's a safety back there, you know. So if one gets by you, you got somebody else backing you up.
She does more than a counselor role, honestly. She does just an exceptional job of being there for the student. You don't have to check up on the kid. Like, that's not really your job, but she does that. She shows up to football games from past students. And just, I can see the faces of the students slide up like, oh my God, like, why is she here? She don't have to be here. It's outside of work. She don't need to come after school. But she's there for the kids, and the kids see that, and they're like, all right, I want to come to school now because someone cares about me. Someone actually appreciates me.
The first time I've really talked about my suicidal thoughts has been with her. And she was like really interested in what was happening, and I could really talk to her. She was just there. I'm really thankful for me to have her in my life, because without her, I probably wouldn't be here right now.
I think that it's important to have someone to talk to, because it's bad to not talk to anyone. Like, you have to express your feelings to someone because, like, you want to get it out there and show your emotions.
When my father passed, I was in a dark place, didn't want help, didn't want to talk to anyone. And she was really there for me. When I started expressing my feelings to her, I didn't feel more mad about things, what I could have done differently. She made me feel myself again.
She really has a way of finding the good in every kid. I don't think that there's anyone more impactful than her for a lot of these kids that have been at risk. They know that somebody's got them, that somebody cares about them, that somebody believes in them, and that's the message that she's really good at getting across.
Last year, I met this young man. I was doing a classroom presentation, and, hand goes up, and he says, with all due respect, Ms. Morales, what you're telling us to tell a trusted adult is BS because you're the biggest snitch, and I would never trust you if I wanted to kill myself. I call him the next day. He sits in my office and he says, counseling's a bunch of BS. It's just someone getting paid to talk. So I'm sitting there trying to keep my cool. It took a couple sessions for us just to get to know each other. And he comes in one day, he had an issue with a girlfriend, and we sit there and talk about it. And so a lot of our discussions is, as much as he questions what we do, he questions the concept of counseling, he still kept coming back and coming back. And I was like, dude, what happened? I thought, counseling was just a bunch of BS. And so he sits there and he's just like, Ms. Morales, it's still BS, but it's not the counseling that sucks, but what makes counseling better is the counselor. I fell apart then he cried watching me cry.
It always felt good to know that I can go to school and I could be comfortable with an adult there and not see the adult as like someone who doesn't like me because they just think I'm immature. Miss Morales took me for who I am, and she believed me and she believed the things I told her. She was kind of like a mother figure, to be honest. She definitely treated me like a son of hers, and that's kind of the impact Miss Morales had on me.
When you have a person that's as valuable as Mercedes or Miss Morales, you can't replace that. It's a need in the school, it's a need in the community, and it's just a need in people's lives. Sometimes she's the first person that a student's found to believe in them. You know, sometimes her belief is so strong in students that they have to borrow some of her belief in them to believe in themselves. And those are things that you don't forget. Those are things that you carry with you. So I do believe as these kids grow on and grow through life that they will remember this foundation that was built here in Williams Middle School with their counselor, Mercedes Morales.